Have you ever thought about how, when it comes down to it, politics is really just a load of stories we're all telling each other? There's this famous quote you might have heard that politics is the art of the possible, and the fifth and final chapter of How to Think About Politics is all about possibility. The author, Professor Peter Allen, explains that our politics is fundamentally shaped by stories about what is possible.
A good dominant political story can answer two questions. It has a good answer to the question of what should be changed. It's also giving you an answer to the question of what can be changed. So it's setting a limit on where and what politics can actually achieve.
These stories can become particularly apparent and potentially politically useful in moments of crisis.
The last few years, we think about something like COVID, things like the Russian invasion of Ukraine. In all of these cases, there is that dominant story doing the work. There's something about the nature of a crisis. It's almost like you're pulling up the bonnet and having a look underneath. But the reality is that it's not only in crises that these stories are doing their work. So we should be more alert to them sort of every day.
I asked Peter if the current UK government's fiscal rules, which you might have heard of, are a good example of a sort of more mundane political story we're told on a regular basis.
Yes, I think they are because they do both of these things. They provide an answer to the what should be changed. The bond markets need to have faith in the British government, the British state, and economic performance going forward. And it also addresses that question of what can be changed. Essentially, it says there's no other way of sorting the economy out unless we pursue these fiscal rules. Now, I'm not saying that the government are right or wrong about that, but I think the main takeaway for most of us is that when we're interacting with the political world, we need to be conscious that we are being told these stories all the time. What are we being told about what should be changed, and what are we being told about what can be changed?
I've got videos on my page about all the other chapters of How to Think About Politics. If you found any of them interesting, make sure you go and check out the book.